Greetings, I go by the name Elfidia from CCCAG Mile 7 Sanakan. Here I bear to you an opportunity that was given to me, a summary of my testimony. So without further ado, allow me to take 10 minutes of your time to bring you through before and after I encountered Christ. Up until November 2019, I lived by my own ways, with no thought of God nor religion. And here I'll be sharing with you the reason why. I attended Sunday school as a child, somewhere between kindergarten up until mid-primary school. But I fell out of it. And from then on, I was thrust in a direction where physical, mental, and emotional abuse were constant. All that I saw and all that I felt were aggressiveness, anger, violence, pride, ego, cheating, stealing, lying, just negativity that were meant to be kept away from an innocent child. But since those were all that I saw and all that I felt, then what's important to me were things that I can see. And it also started from then that any thought of God or religion were not in my mind. The direction that I was forced on was so dark, but I familiarized myself with it. And I remember as my younger self, searching, craving, yearning for love. And I search, crave, yearn for love from people that were already in my life and from people that I encountered along the way. And by the age of 12, I had my first substance abuse. But as I was searching for love, for the longest time, it was to no avail. For the longest time, I wanted to know what love is, and I wanted those people that are in my life and the ones that I encountered to show me what love is. But again, it was to no avail. I eventually lived by some of those negative attributes, mainly a hypocrite. Why a hypocrite? Because somewhere in secondary school, I attended youth on Saturday afternoons and church on Sunday mornings. I remember I wanted help. Help with what exactly I didn't know then. But I didn't like what I was seeing, so though I still attended church, I was still going about my own ways behind. As I aged and 2015 rolled in, I had an experience with the hospital. And with this experience led to me having suicidal thoughts. I acted on those suicidal thoughts and I executed on it. But just when I was about to do it, I passed out, literally. And with me already enduring something since I was a child, with the additional of 2015 experience, I found myself feeling even darker, and how I dealt with it was by leveling up on my substances abuse. And I lived my life like that, with still searching what love really is. And when 2019 came in, I felt a different push. I wanted to experience something else, something which I have not had any experience with. But I did not ask or seek or make a move on it. And somewhere in 2019, I got myself closer to a friend who is the person that brought me into this church. And she prayed for me in front of me, and that really touched me. But I know within me that I wasn't completely open to going to church, but I did go to church. And from that, I still kept going to church. I still kept trying to know, getting to know God. And I felt less darker, but I wasn't communicative about it. But I wasn't hiding the fact as well. I was just not communicative about it. And the member of this church, I felt their vibe, and I felt their soul, and just something within me was shaking. I still didn't know what. Then something happened in 2020, which we were having service via Facebook and lockdown, so I have no way to meet up with them and seek help. And a part of me wanted to deal with this alone. I want to see my capabilities, and I wanted to test God. And I was facing this great problem. But I felt pride and ego as well. But for the longest time, I felt like it was the longest time, but it was just within the year 2020. That was my breaking point. But I did not know breaking point to what. And with that problem, it was a great, massive problem for me. And just that one night, I prayed, but this time, I surrendered everything to Him. Everything, all of the things that I have been enduring for all those years, and all those problems that came with it. And I wasn't crying in pain this time. I was crying because I was relieved from those problems. Then it was from reading the Bible and listening to the sermon was then only I found what love is. Love is God. God is love. And then I finally got the answer. And now that I got the answer, and I like the answer, that is why I am still on this journey, and But it's not that I am not still facing or enduring some other things. I still am. But I am no longer feeling any sort of darkness. God is love. God is love. That's the answer. God loves you. God loves me. God is love. Period. God bless.